Hello, everyone. I am Andrés Santa-María, and I am greeting you from Santiago, Chile. Together with Albrecht Fritze, as co-chairs of the next Forum on Philosophy, Engineering, and Technology, we would like to give you a warm welcome to this conference in advance. Our first words and feelings are with those of you who are having troubles due to this worldwide sanitary crisis. We really hope that you and your beloved are doing well in this situation. In this video, I would like to approach you to the online fPET2020. And as the conference will use mostly presentations in video format, and that may be pretty unfamiliar to some of you, we will use this very format for this and for the next communication so we can start getting used to it. Of course, the same information will be available for you in our website, philosophyengineering.com. COVID-19 has challenged us, and it has changed our lives and our daily routines in many ways, and it has also changed the way to have and to enjoy a conference. We'll know that a virtual conference may have some disadvantages compared to a traditional face-to-face conference. Knowing new places, being away of usual daily duties, but also stretching hands, the coffee breaks, beer times, spontaneous encounters, and discussions in the hall is something that we can expect to miss in a virtual conference, and we know that. But maybe you remember the survey that I sent to you together with the results of the abstract reviews after the postponement of the conference were announced. Reading your replies, in which most of you confirmed that you're willing to have a virtual conference in any way, I realized that the common opinion is that it is worth to keep having the discussions that used to be held in this forum, regardless of any obstacles that we may find in the way. Thankfully, and maybe more than ever before, it is the case that using technology and an impressive technological design like this one, we will be able to have such a lot of interesting discussions about philosophy of technology and its design through engineering. Indeed, after a little bit, reading a little bit about how to run a virtual conference, I can tell you that it is not that bad. On the contrary, today we have tools that can actually let us have a fruitful dialogue among our colleagues, meet again people with similar interests, and all this in an environment that facilitates the engagement, the networking, and the participation of the attendees. So in the next few minutes, I will share with you some of the information that may be relevant for you and about the conference, regarding the keynotes, the platform that we're going to use, the conference time slot, and finally how the sessions will be in general. So let's start about the keynotes. We are happy and lucky to have 3 distinguished keynote speakers. We have just updated our webpage with this information, but let us put it here also. In alphabetical order, the keynote speakers and the titles of their lectures are first, Professor Minoru Asada. He is a director of the Division of Cognitive Neuroscience Robotic of the Institute for Academic Initiatives in Osaka University, and he is also research leader of the specially promoted research project in constructive developmental science based on understanding the process from neurodynamics to social interaction. He will give a talk on robot sense of agency, self, autonomy, pain, and ethics. Second, Professor Donna Riley. She is chemical engineer and she has a PhD in engineering and public policy. She is author of the books Engineering and Social Justice and Engineering Thermodynamics and 21st Century Energy Problems. She is now head of the School of Engineering Education in Purdue University, and her talk will be about engineering principles, public values in professional life. And the third one is Professor Ivo van der Poel. For those who have attended the previous fPET, probably knows him well. Well, he is a professor in ethics and technology and head of the Department of Values, Technology and Innovation of the School of Technology, Policy and Management at TU Delft. He will talk about worlds apart, what philosophy and engineering can learn from each other. Now, talking about the virtual experience that we're going to have, we're going to use a platform and an application called Whova, which works in computers, Android, iPhones, tablets, etc. And you can take an overview of how it works in the link below, and there are many videos in YouTube also. Here I just want to highlight two of its features. In the first place, it is very easy to use, and it supports both streaming and pre-recorded presentations in an interface which is compatible with different streaming platforms such as Zoom, Skype, YouTube, Hangouts, and many others. And in a way that just show and makes available each video to the attendees of the conference through this platform and application without sharing the link in which it is hosted, so it is secure. Besides, Whova offers its own platform for hosting videos, so you can choose that which is more suitable for you. Besides, one of its most interesting features is its community board, which facilitates and promotes the interaction among the attendees. A lot of rooms, so to speak, or virtual rooms can be created by the attendees to propose discussion topics, meet people, talk widely about the sessions, meet again old friends, interchange virtual presentations cards, and so on. Now about the sessions themselves. After gathering feedback from other virtual conferences and webinars, we recommend to use pre-recorded videos that will be available in Whova for the attendees during the days of the conference and for a few months after the conference. During the days of the conference, every session will have its own time in which the attendees will have the chance to chat in a written fashion in real time with the paper's authors and with the other attendees during their pre-recorded speech, and of course after it. We will have the chance to talk in the question and answer times of each session. And as I said before, if you think that the discussion deserves more time, you can use also the community board. There will be a time in the conference schedule for sharing in the community board, but you still can use it anytime in the conference for the days of the conference. By the way, pre-recorded video format should be pretty more versatile than the face-to-face speech in a way. So you can edit your presentations with more tools than just the typical PowerPoint if you think that it may contribute to the understanding of the topics that you are addressing. For example, if you want to show how some technology works, a short clip can talk better than 1,000 words, just like this. Albrecht will delve into more details about this point in another video you will probably like a lot. Once we set the registration form, and that will be very soon, you will be able to create your account in Whova and start getting used into all its features, upload recordings, etc. By the other hand, as we expect from every others to upload their videos once the platform is available, we also expect every attendee to provide short feedback in the form of a short written note, at least in 2 presentations during the conference itself, to ensure good feedback among the participants of the conference. Regarding the time slots of the conference, which is one of the most difficult problems to solve in a worldwide meeting in real time. The first thing is that we are doing the best we can so you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night in pajama to attend the conference. According to the time zones of the attendees who are registering themselves in in the conference, we will define the better option. But we can say in advance that the keynotes will be set more or less in the American early morning, in the European and African among midday and afternoon, and in the Asian and Oceanic evening night. The sessions will be set before and after those keynotes. Just as a general reference, it should be something like this time slot comparison in the different time zones that I am showing here with. So finally, we want to thank the author of the 117 submissions sent for your interest in the fPET 2020. We would like to invite you to keep in touch and write us in case of any question and or suggestion. For those who are not going to present any paper, we invite you anyway to join the conversation. Our invitation to you now is to start getting used to the idea of sharing this spiritual adventure and of exploring this peculiar way of academic matchmaking that we are going to enjoy next November. Don't forget to visit our website and to get updated with information. Thank you, and we're looking forward to see you soon. Goodbye.